morning, Michelle Arnott here at Diamond Rock Glass Studio. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can make your own 3D stained glass cactus garden. Behind me, you can see I have a variety of sizes and shapes of cactus, and I incorporated some succulents that look really nice with this. Some of the cactus have succulents on top of them, little mini succulents. Those look really pretty. If you order this from my website, diamondrockglassstudio.com, you will find this kit, and in this kit will be the jig that we are using today, which looks like this. So it's got 5 slots, and it's got this angle. I'm going to walk you through every step of how to make this, and you will also get a pattern that looks like this. So that it has 3 different shapes, and you can resize that. Behind me, I have that size, which I'm calling 100%. You can resize it to 125% and 150%, which is what these are, but you can resize it to any size that you would like. So if you have watched the last 2 videos that I have made, this jig will look very familiar to you because, like I said, this is the number 5 because it has 5 slots. I also have, or I should say we also have, my brother Mark at Game On 3D prints these. They are heat proof and very durable. So we have a 6-sided. It has a different angle and different number of slots. We have the 5-sided, which is what we are using today with a different angle and number of slots. And the number 4 that has 4 slots and again, a different angle. So the number 4 with the 4 slots, that's the last video I made. And if you were to go to my website and order that, what you would get is the patterns to make a 4-sided 3D shamrock. And you would also get the pattern to make a 4-sided 3D egg or Easter egg, which I don't have one to show you because those are all packed away right now. And the video before that was the number 6, so with the 6 slots and the different angle. What that kit includes is the patterns and 3 different sizes of the hearts. So this is a 6-sided heart. This is the large size. It'll also come with a small and medium size. Here's the medium. These are so easy and fun to make. You will also get 3 different sizes and 3 different sizes of trees. So here's the large and the medium. Again, super easy and fun to make. And I just wanted to point out also, today I am going to show you how to assemble your succulents that go on the top of these. These look so nice, the little succulents on top of the cactus or cacti. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this pentagon. This also is on my website. There's an instructional video on how to use these. So, but it's not necessary. You don't need one of these. I'll show you how to make, to assemble your succulent on top of the cacti without this. But this does make it a little bit easier. And I have a video on how to use, this is a pentagon. It's got 5 sides. I also have a hexagon on my website. It's got 6 sides and it's a little bit bigger. And just to show you what those look like, here is a succulent using the hexagon. That's the 5 sides. And here is using the pentagon that has the 5 sides. So there's a different number of layers, but those are really beautiful, fun to make. That's all on my website, and I have YouTube videos, instructional videos showing you how to make those. So let's get busy making a cacti today with a succulent that we're going to put on the top. Thank you so much for joining me, and let's get busy. So here I have my pattern, and I resized this to 125%, and as you can see, this pattern indicates that you need to cut each piece 5 times. So like I said, we're going to be making this shape today, resized to 125%. And I already did all of my cutting, grinding, and foiling. So here's the 125% times 5 of each size of the succulent petals, and then 5 of the cactus or cacti. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I have my soldering iron on. I'm going to turn my fume trap on, and I'm going to do the tinning of all of these pieces. Now that I have all of my tinning done, now I'm going to get my jig out. Here's the number 5, indicating it has 5 slots. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is actually right in this angle, the bottom of the angle. Whenever my brother Mark makes a jig that has an angle, he will put a ridge on the bottom. So when you place one piece of glass here, it sits on that ridge, and the other piece of glass sits on the ridge. And as you can see, it comes together at a perfect angle, which you will be able to see even better once we flip it over and you fill in the back side. So I'm focusing more on the bottom because that's where the cacti will be sitting on a shelf or a table, and you want that to be level. You want the bottom to be even and level. So we're gonna go ahead and run solder on the inside here first. So now I'm going to grab my handy wedge. Again, I always use my handy wedges as a third hand, just to prop it up a little bit on this end to make it as level as possible. And now I'm going to fill this in. And this doesn't have to be filled in perfectly or evenly, just to make sure it's strong and stable. It will get covered by the other angled pieces that we will be attaching. So I'm going to do this to 2 more, and then of course we have an odd number, so 1 is going to be left out. So now I have my 2 sets of angles together, and the 5th one is just by itself. I've got my jig back out, and now I'm going to place one of the angled pieces here, the other one of the angled pieces here, and I'm going to connect these first. Just hold them together at the top. And drop some solder there. And so now I can put these together further, put it on its side here, get my handy wedge out to hold the one end so it's level. I want to make sure this is together. I can actually get rid of the jig now, get this level, and fill that in. I'm going to go this way so I can see it better, and I'm right-handed. Put together good enough. There's some holes in there, but the stability is very good. The bottom is flat. So now I have this 5th piece to attach here. I usually just eyeball this 5th piece. So I'll just stand it up and hold it till it looks like it's at the correct angle and attach it at the top. And then I will need to use my handy wedge and run solder along both of these seams. So here is the cactus I'll put together. Now I have my 15 succulent petals. So I've got the 5 large, 5 medium, 5 small. We're going to put the 5 large together first. And this is where, if you have this pentagon, now would be a good time to get it out because it helps you to put these together easier. You would do something like this. So see how it puts those together nicely, and then you can drop solder on each of those. The other thing you can do is simply start adding it like this and going around. Since I have the jig, I'm gonna go ahead and put them together like this. So I have the little succulent, the bottom larger ring put together. I kind of smoothed it out on the front and the back. I sometimes leave a little opening and try to attach it right through there. Since I filled this one in, I'm gonna bring my handy wedge out to prop the side up a little, and I'm going to attach it on the side. So once you attach it on one side, and this one is leaning just a little bit to the side, and that doesn't bother me. I'm okay with that. If you want it completely straight, just make sure you have it straight. But nature isn't always completely straight and symmetrical, so I am totally okay that it's not totally straight. But you do want to then attach it all the way around so it's on there really good. Okay, that is on there really well. So now the medium and the small, we have to apply one by one, and you want to offset it. So you don't want it like this, you want it like this. So, and this is actually really easy and it goes pretty quick. I'm just gonna smooth it out. And you can wash each of these rings, well, wash it as you go because you can't get under and wash them now. But those are all stuck on there really good. I think it looks beautiful. I'm gonna wash it up now and add it to my cactus garden. If you are new to stained glass or you need a refresher, please feel free to go back to my very first video. It's how to make a sun catcher, and it's 55 minutes long. It details every step of the stained glass process. So from picking out your pattern to picking out your glass, how to cut, grind, foil, solder, and finish your piece. It's all taught in that first video. Thank you again so much for watching today, and you have a great day.